Welcome to Module 3 of your Stress Reset program. Before we begin, let's review what we spoke about in Module 2. So last week, you learned how to implement the Stress Reset method. As you know, the 3 steps of the method are 1, stop, 2, slow down and breathe, and 3, go to a feel-good habit. It helps you recover your capacity to consciously respond instead of unconsciously react to stressful situations. And it does this by shifting you out of the fight, flight, or freeze response and into the relaxation response, which reactivates the rational thinking center of your brain. This means that you can actually get to choose how you want to show up. You get to choose what you want to think and what you want to do. Some of our students who practice this work are telling us that it's making them better parents, better partners, better employees, and better leaders who don't just blow up or walk away in the heat of the moment, but instead are patient, sensible, and kind. The Stress Reset method puts your hand on the dial of your stress so that you can turn it down whenever you need to. So for your homework, you spend the last week practicing the Stress Reset method. I invited you to practice it 3 times a day, every day, and to record your feel-good channel before and after doing the method. What did you notice? Did you notice that your stress decreased after doing it? Were you able to direct yourself away from false good habits or unhealthy coping tools that you usually reach for in the red zone? What feel-good habits or healthy coping behaviors did you go to in step 3? I hope that you enjoyed practicing the method this week. It is one of the most powerful tools that you can own. And each time you use the method, you are repatterning a conscious response to stress and actually changing the wiring of your brain. So over time, it will become easier and easier for you to respond in healthy ways to stress. So now let's get into Module 3. Module 3 is all about cultivating an empowering mindset, both at work and at home. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at a red zone mindset and a green zone mindset. And in the next lesson, I will show you how to shift out of a red zone mindset and into a green zone mindset. So let us begin. So what do we mean when we say mindset? Your mindset has 2 components to it, what you think and what you believe. Let's start with thoughts. Your mind thinks over 50,000 thoughts every single day. That's 2,000 thoughts per hour. Thoughts are mental activities that are constantly fluctuating. Scientists can measure the pattern of your thoughts with a device called an EEG, which picks up on electrical signals that are transmitted from one nerve cell to another. Thoughts behave very differently in the red zone and the green zone. In the red zone, thoughts are frantic, disorganized, and distracting. They race through your mind and they show up on an EEG as short, fast, choppy waves called beta waves. Working in the red zone is really hard. It's hard to concentrate. It's hard to remember things. You're likely to make mistakes and you can't make smart decisions. Now, in the green zone, thoughts are calm, organized, and productive. Thoughts show up on an EEG as long, slow waves called theta waves. In the green zone, your thoughts are logical and orderly. You experience clarity and presence of mind. Working in the green zone is optimal and enjoyable because it's easy to concentrate, you're less likely to make mistakes, your memory is enhanced, and you're able to make high-level intelligent decisions. Now, what about beliefs? While thoughts are mental activities that are subject to the moment, beliefs are much more stable. Think of thoughts as the restless surface of the ocean, constantly in motion. But go down 500 feet, and now you are at the level of beliefs, less movement and more stability. Beliefs are deep-rooted ways of viewing yourself, others, and the world around you. Our beliefs are based on our life experiences. For example, you may believe that work is a grind based on the way your parents returned home feeling stressed after a long, hard day at the office. Conversely, you may believe that work is an inspiring and fulfilling part of your life because you were fortunate enough to have parents who loved what they did for a living. Notice that work isn't inherently either of those things. It can be anything, a curse or a blessing, depending on how we choose to see it. Oftentimes, we don't even stop to think about the meaning we consciously want to give to the events that happen in our lives. We do it unconsciously, or we look to others to tell us what to believe. So at this point, we've defined thoughts and we've defined beliefs. Now we're going to pull both of these concepts together and look at how they show up in the red zone and the green zones. Now let's take a look at the mindset charts in your workbook. You'll notice that each of the red and green zone mindset charts have signals for thoughts and beliefs. These signals will help you recognize which zone you're in at any given time. First, let's take a look at red zone thoughts. As I read them out loud, circle in your workbook the ones you tend to experience most often. As we can see, in the red zone, thoughts are racing, negative, illogical, confused, unfocused, unproductive, disengaged, and based in past or future thinking only. Red zone beliefs include negative beliefs about yourself and others, like I'm not capable, I'm not enough, my coworkers are mean, people are untrustworthy, and negative beliefs about life and the world, like life is against me, my workplace is unfair, and the world is dangerous. Now, let's take a look at a green zone mindset. Green zone thoughts are calm, positive, logical, clear, focused, productive, engaged, and present to the moment. Green zone beliefs include positive beliefs about yourself and others, like I am capable, I am enough, my coworkers are kind, and people are trustworthy. And positive beliefs about life and the world, like life works for me, my workplace is fair, and the world is safe. Believe it or not, you can change both your thoughts and your beliefs. So if you're currently experiencing a lot of red zone thoughts and beliefs, don't worry. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to cultivate green zone thoughts and beliefs. Thank you so much for listening, and I can't wait to see you in the next lesson.